Alright folks, welcome back to my channel, Stereo Studs. I'm Stephen, and tonight we're going to do another unboxing video. So I've got a nice big one sitting here and a few other little boxes in behind that I've pulled out for this particular video. So I'll set this one down on the ground and then we can lift them up and have a look and see what all we have inside. So first out of the box then, and there's a few of these, and it's one of the sets from the Star Wars helmet collection. It's set number 75343 and it's a Dark Trooper set. Now these are sets that I have picked up for investment. It's not something that I personally collect, and I haven't really picked up many of the previous ones, to be honest. A few did very well at the onset, notably the TIE Fighter pilot. I think the Stormtrooper one early days as well were very successful, but I think it was very early in the line, so there were sets that weren't probably as heavily hoarded by collectors and so forth. This one it piqued my interest largely due to its sort of lack of availability amongst other retailers. It was exclusive to Lego and another retailer, possibly John Lewis. Not 100% sure on that now, but much less likely to be picked up discounted, and I then sort of saw it as an opportunity to use just again for, you know, hitting thresholds to get gifts with purchases. So I picked up a few of these in to put away. I've got 4 of them here. Not sure if I've got any more or not, but we'll see. Another set then that I had bought for investment, and that I have pulled out in the past, it's the 40560. It's one of the Harry Potter Brickheadz line. It's the Professors. So I have pulled this out in a previous video. I have picked up a few of these, again due to their exclusivity to Lego Direct and yeah, Harry Potter is a popular line. It's 4 very good Brickheadz actually. So I think they could do okay in the long term, but we'll see. So here we have set 76188. It's a Batman set. It's the Batman classic TV series Batmobile actually. Really cool wee set. I think this one was pretty well regarded. Certainly in the Batman community anyway, for its depiction of the older Batmobile. Lovely little figure with the vehicle. A couple of minifigures and a nice little plaque as well, sort of describing the vehicle. So I really like this one. I have picked up a few of them, but again, these are for investment. So here we've got a set actually that I bought for my layout itself. Again, I think I've covered this in a previous video perhaps. I do have a few of these. It's the Refuge Recycling Truck, sorry, 60386. I did want to get a couple of these, you know, so that they're sort of working in tandem throughout the layout, sort of as part of the crew. A set here that I picked up then, heavily reduced in Tesco, it was down to £6.40, 76257. It's the Wolverine construction figure. Not something I'd be particularly interested in myself, but for £6, it felt like a bit of a no-brainer, so I'll be looking to move that one on at some point then in the future. Okay, another set for the layout, another city set, 60384. It's the slushy van. Again, I do have a couple of these, and I do think I have covered this one in the previous video also. I did very much sort of allude to the fact that I love this vehicle in that previous video, and the minifigure with the headpiece and everything as well. I just thought it was cool, so definitely a nice set to have somewhere in the layout. And then the last set then in this box, so this presumably has come from Argos, judging by the stickers all over it, and it is set 71426. So it's the Piranha Plant then, from Super Mario. I bought this for myself for display. I just thought it was cool. I'm not a massive Mario fan, but I do like some of these sort of little game sets, or gaming sets rather, and I just thought this one was very cool. Lovely build. I love the pot. It's very sort of akin to the appearance of the game as well. I just thought it'd be a cool wee thing to have on my shelf somewhere. So, and that's that box then. I'll pull over this next one then. So I'll just set this on the knee. There's lots of little sets in here. Not a huge amount, but first out then, 40746. This was a little set that Lego then released sort of for the back end of last year. It's the little Santa's delivery truck. Again, just a cool wee set that I picked up, you know, just to bump up an order, and also one that I did want, to be fair. It's a neat little vehicle. You get a cool little elf and stuff with it as well, and it'll just sort of fit in nicely within a Winter Village layout. Then with 60424, the little Jungle Explorer ATV. I've bought this for the Red Panda molded figure, or molded animal. But then you get that cool sort of Johnny Thunder style minifigure with it also. So I think again, just a cheap set that I've just thrown in that order just to bulk up the order. We then have a gift with purchase from the back end of last year as well. It's 40728, and it's the little Bright Bomber set from the Lego Fortnite or sort of line. This, they didn't release any Brickheadz for retail, but they did release this little one as a gift with purchase then toward the back end of last year. So I think I got a couple of these. I think it might actually be quite good sort of going forward. I don't know if they have any intentions to add any further Brickhead sets to the Fortnite lineup, but I suppose time will tell. But again, a nice little set to have then, especially when I was picking up a few other bits and pieces and it's sort of tagged on alongside. So, and then lastly, the final set in that box is a 76909. It's the Speed Champion set. It's the Mercedes. It's the F1 car and the Project 1 car as well then. So again, a cool set. I think I did talk about this in a previous video. I was picking these up because I really like them. Again, not a set that was readily available elsewhere, so not often on discount. It was kind of most interesting to me prior to them revealing their sort of more extensive Formula 1 line. With all of the individual Speed Champion sets coming out. So I don't know if it'll be as popular, as valuable now as it would have been had they just have stuck to these sort of less frequent Formula 1 style sets. But time will tell on that one. Still, it's quite nice anyway, so not a bad set to have. Okay, so we've got another pretty big one here, which I'm just going to pop down beside me. And we'll just take the sets out then off the ground. Oh gosh, there's quite a bit in here. Quite a bit of variety as well. I will start with this set then. It has taken a little bit of bashing. The box isn't in the best condition, but it's set 75338, the Ambush and Ferrex. Lego Star Wars set then. So this is from the Andor TV series, I believe. Again, a set that I've bought to invest, or as an investment, so I'll be putting this away to resell at some point in the future. I don't know a huge amount about it, but there was a little bit of sort of chatter about it throughout its life, and I think I managed to pick up these on offer. I can't remember what retailer it was through, perhaps John Lewis or someone like that. And I got them at a pretty reasonable price. I think I picked up the maximum that I could then, which was 3. So we've got 3 of those in there anyway. It is quite a nice wee set. You know, you get the ship itself and a little speeder bike as well, and then a couple of figures who I'm pretty sure are all unique to that set. So I thought that was a cool wee one to pick up anyway, then just as a piece to put away. So stick them down there just so we've got space up here to pull out a few more bits and pieces. Next out then, a gift with purchase set. That was from, oh gosh, I can't remember. The dates just never really jump out at you on these things. I want to say 20, 21, 22. Oh, 24 actually. So this was last year. there you go. 40682 Spring Garden House. I don't particularly care much for it. It's a nice little build, I suppose, if you like to create little displays, you know, maybe at Easter time or something. But this means very little to me, other than it was a gift of purchase which I got sort of through a purchase I was making anyway. So free sets are great, and there's a few interesting bits and pieces in there. So I don't know what I'll do with that. I'll probably look to move that on. Next up then, okay, we've got lots of bits and pieces in here. Okay, first up, just a wee poly bag then, a little Lego Creator poly bag Easter one, with Easter bunny on it, 30668. My gut feeling is this was also a gift of purchase at the same time as that previous one. So okay, next out then we've got 40703. It's the Ninjago, it's the Ninjago City, the Micro Ninjago City, this one. So these, I think I picked out one of the other ones previously. They're available through the Insider points as a reward. They're still available actually. There's 4 of them to collect. At the point in time, there's 4 of the sort of main Ninjago sort of layout style sets. And there's 1 mini brought out for each. Now, obviously, there's been a new one released there very recently. I can't remember what you call it at the minute, but so there's no mini for it at this point. Perhaps they will bring one along, but I just like them. Cashed in a few points, picked up one of each of those, so nice little ones to have. And then we have a few more little flowers then, 40747. It's the daffodils. I just thought these are bought for me. I thought they'd be lovely little sets to stick in a little vase or something and display. So I don't know why I picked up as many of them as I've done. I picked up 3 there, but you get 4 flowers in each pack. A couple of white and a couple of yellow. So I think they'll display nicely. Sort of within a room or something anyway. So. And then what we've got here, okay, right, so this is a little box full of pick-a-brick. A few bits and pieces in here. Just get rid of that little invoice there. So in this here particular one then we have just a few random bits and pieces really. A few sheep, a little calf, a piglet, and then a couple of little daily brick tiles within that as well. So the Lego using the daily brick, so just from time to time I'll throw little random pick-a-brick pieces in, and yeah, animals are something that I generally go for quite a bit. So, and then these all look like bits and pieces that I have brought back from presumably visits to the Lego store at some point. So anytime I'm down in Dublin or anywhere, to be fair, that there's a Lego store, I do try to fill a couple of little pad boxes. So I usually stick with foliage pieces and things like that because they're most appropriate for the layout, and I do like to pick up some tiles and stuff as well. So we've got lots of these little sort of 3-leaf green pieces, which I don't think you can have enough of those for a layout. We've got some of the wee brown sort of twig pieces then as well. Some dark tan 2x2 plates tiles, and some then of these rounded the dark nougat, I want to say 2x4 sort of rounded tiles as well. So I'm not sure what I'll use them for. Maybe like little park benches or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Now we've got another bag here full of the little 3 stock sort of grass pieces as well, then our flower stock pieces. So and then I have availed of the BAM then to build a minifigure to pick up loads of these little bulldogs. I think there's a little grey squirrel in there as well, some little pink flowers too. And then in here we've just got a couple of minifigures and a few little torsos. This is actually from New York. When I was over in New York I picked this up, so I did get that little New York torso. I wish I got a few more, to be honest, when I was over there, because I didn't realise how difficult they would be to get hold of. So yeah, just a few cool little pieces in there. And then I do have some more minifigures and the like here. So I've got the little pink brick minifigure there, and then a couple of these little carrot ladies, and they come with the little butterfly pieces, and then this llama dude who has a nice white guitar. So a few interesting bits and pieces in there. Then, like I said, this is all stuff that I'll have picked up with the intention of utilising them in my layout at some point. So it's just always cool, like I said, when you visit the Lego store. You get good value for money if you pack the pick a brick boxes out well. So it is nice to pick them up. And then I've also got lots and lots of the collectible minifigure series 25. So these were on offer in Argos. I can't remember how much they were, but they were discounted nicely. And I picked up as many as they would let me. So quite a few of them there. And these have all been opened. I think there's I think we've probably got quite a few goat herders in here. Yes, without the goat. So I think I've taken all the goats out and left the herder in there by himself. So yeah, basically what we have in here then is just a whole box full of, or a whole bag, sorry, full of series 25 minifigures then. All these ones are open, so for what it's worth, there's all of those in there. And then we've got these three here which are closed, and a little brown bag here. I'm not sure what's in this. Okay, random. We have presumably a Mandalorian minifigure of some sort, with numerous accessories and the like. Not sure what the deal is with that, but that's living in a little brown bag in here as well, so I'll just stick them in there for safekeeping for now. So yeah, I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe about 25 or so figures in there. I should have the full set, but like I said, I did try to pick up quite a few of the goat herders, and I wanted to get a few of these dogs as well. And I think there was another one in the line. I can't remember them all now, but I did get a few of those in as well. And then one last set in here, and that is one of the Winter Village sets then, another of the Winter Village sets. So I think this was, what was this year's or last year's? 10325. It's the Alpine Lodge. So I sort of lost track of when these all released, to be honest. I think this was 23 anyway. I don't think it was last year's. I can't remember now what last year's was, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't this anyway. This is a lovely wee set. It is another open back, so I will look to probably try and complete it. But I think what I like best about it was you get this little outhouse and this nice little scene here, skidoo as well. And there's just like a little skating rink and all here. So just a great little set, I thought, for filming out a Winter Village. And yeah, that's everything in there then. There is a goat herder's head, which I'll sort of stick into this bag then with all the other bits and pieces. And yeah, can throw that in out of the way. We'll grab this next wee box here. Semi-aware of time, so we'll try and wrap this up fairly quickly here. A few smaller sets in this one. First up then, one that I have covered in the past. It's the Wolverine Mech, which I picked up a few on offer, 76202, and I had picked them up to get the Wolverine figure. So they're purchased really just for putting away for future. I've got a little Star Wars 75321. It's one of the mini fighters, or micro fighters, sorry, it's the Razor Crest. Again, I think that was an offer in Tesco. So I grabbed that anyway to put away. 40564, a gift with purchase from a few Christmases ago. Nice little winter scene then. Little diorama style scene with an elf and a little squirrel, a couple of elves and a squirrel then. So yeah, nice little set to have then. And then the last set in this box is another gift with purchase. Quite a cool one, this. One of the Lego House ones, 40563, or the Lego House one. It was sort of, I think it was maybe a commemoration gift with purchase, can't remember, but sort of depicts a lot of the sets that are only available in a Lego house in a micro scale. So, you know, obviously you've got the Lego house itself, the dinosaurs, the molding machine, wooden duck, and the tree of creativity. So that was a gift of purchase a couple of years ago as well, 22 maybe. So I think I've probably got a few of those across the years, but nice little one for my own collection and to put away. And then one last box then. I feel like I'm sort of rattling through these a bit now, but I am sort of semi-aware of time. Okay, so another one of the Mechs then, the Marvel Mechs 76204. So this is the Black Panther one. I'm going to presume this again was on offer and I wanted the minifigure. So I've picked that up. I don't know what I'll do with the rest of it, but cool one to have. And then we've got a couple of the 76911 Speed Champions, the Aston Martin DB5. I have picked up quite a few of these. I did talk about them in a previous video. I've been picking them up on offer, and then there was a really good offer on Amazon at one point as well with these, and I think it was either the Koenigsegg or the Countach, I can't remember which it was. I think it was Countach maybe. So I picked up a few of those in that offer as well. So, but again, these, one to build for myself, and the rest to put away for future. Then city sets again. So another one of the recycling truck 60386. I did pick one of these out a couple of boxes ago there in this video. So like I said, I have grabbed a few of these just to have sort of around my city. So I've got another one there. And then the last set in this box, another Lego City set, 60387, and it's like a sort of monster truck all-terrain style vehicle with sort of big suspension, heavy wheels on it. I've grabbed this. Again, this will have been on offer on Amazon. Amazon do regularly discount these sets. There's always a price point that I like for these. You get a cool couple of nice little bikes with it. You also get the little tent and stuff as well. So, you know, it'll make for a nice scene somewhere within the countryside of the layout anyway. That's certainly how I envisage using that. A couple more minifigures and stuff as well, and a few bits and pieces to use. And that just about draws a close to the end of this video then. We got through quite a bit there. Lots of sets to get sorted out. But again, thanks very much for tuning in. Remember to drop us a wee thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content, and you know, subscribe and hit that bell icon, because there's tons more unboxing Lego activity coming up. Thanks again for tuning in. All the best, guys. See ya.